Good evening and welcome back to Outer Wilds. You may notice that we're back at the beginning. Apparently the game doesn't auto-save until you get up to a certain point in the story. Not long from the beginning, but longer than we got last time. So, yeah. We have to do this bit again. I may or may not edit this out, but I'm just not gonna interact with anyone. And head straight for the observatory. I didn't actually talk to the first guy. It's possible I didn't actually trigger the objective to go get the launch codes. So we'll head up here to, I forget his name, Hornfells. There you are, just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. What's your plan once you're in space? I'll start with something small. You'd prefer to ease into things. That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. Do you think you'll go to the Attlerock then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel to and get your bearings in space. And I'm sure Esker would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent, you'll be needing the launch codes. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship. Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Okay. Right, this event. I wish I could understand the launch codes, because it looks like Morse, and weird, twist of curiosity. I learned Morse code, but it's been too long and it's not like there's a practical use for it, so I forgot pretty much everything. Okay. Into the ship. Suit up. I don't think there was anything here. Buckle up. I did briefly read up on some flying tips. But I don't think I remember much. Can I land any safer than I did the first time? Not really. Did I land or not really? I guess so. Okay. So last time I ended the video with, at some kind of campsite. I suspect these are the ruins, but I'd prefer to go talk to that guy. It's a bit nerve-wracking that I assume you can launch yourself into space. This moon can't be that big that it's like, it's so small you can just walk around it. Okay. Trees detected, oxygen tank refilled. Okay, that's helpful. So, talk to Esker. Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Sorry. Taking off my slippers because they make kind of an annoying noise when they slide on the ground. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossen mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you. I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Don't go. Anything else you wanted to ask? Don't the other travelers visit? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro. And you know how Riebeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Augur Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot. Like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Okay. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. Okay. Unidentified signal. I thought I did that already. Okay, I guess back to the ship. Whoa. A bit scary. Oh, what is this? Ouch. I don't know why I'm so worried about like, floating off into space when there is a down thrust. Okay. Esker's signalscope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Riebeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listened to Chert playing for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosson their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55, banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Riebeck's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signalscope is broken. I'd better talk to Knice. Okay. Clumsy. Let's head back to the ship. Somewhat safely. Just to check out the log updates. And then we'll check out the ruins, which is why we're really here. Refuel. Okay, ship log. So, lunar ruins. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. And you can mark things. This last time I was complaining slightly that there were no markers. I hear there are nomai ruins somewhere on the Attlerock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. Right. You can't set markers to places you haven't been to. And this new rumor, a lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signalscope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. Esker's signalscope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds just like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space long ago. Okay. So, back out we go. I should have, and I will check out, or I will try to find that harmonica signal from the platform. If I can find it. Okay. Whoa. Interesting. Okay. Let's try to find those ruins again. I don't usually wear hats. But like I mentioned last time, or in some other video, and I won't be repeating this in every video, I'm growing my hair out, and as you may or may not know, it's currently summer. And tomorrow they're predicting the start of a short heat wave. So the hat is purely functional to keep the hair out of my eyes. Where were those ruins? I should have checked them out when I first saw them. Because now we're back. Okay. Very much going in circles. There's like a pressure point on the top of my head. also translator tool, which I forget how to use. We have a puzzle. Coleus. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the gun Giant's Deep, from the Sun Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Untranslated text remaining. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. Okay, that's enough of that. I see. Most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Oh, this is Felix, by the way. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Cassava. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Thatch. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Cassava. Our search... No, don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. And Thatch again, this is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Do I remove this? I was not paying attention to my oxygen. Okay, that's the same thing. Already holding scroll, okay. This new scroll. Untranslated, know my writings. Thatch, where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. A plume. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Felix, yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Konoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Plume. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's south pole immediately then. Ominous noises. Coleus. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. Okay. I did know that was going to happen because I read a small spoiler that you need to die once before the game starts auto-saving. And I will admit I was a bit too scared to turn around. Okay. And again, we're here. Are you ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled and ready to go. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Okay, and now... Oh, I do have the launch codes. So... I feel like I should go talk to other people. Micah. We're just looking for... I don't know what I'm looking for. Should I just head back into space right away? I have the not so promising feeling that I will get very lost. Lost as in stuck. Where is that moon? Trying to land as delicately as I can, which is not very delicate at all. Not really sure I landed properly. To be honest, I didn't know you could, or I wasn't expecting dying to be a thing in this game. It's the campsite again. With Esker. I'm just trying to remember the names. So, do I do this again? The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend, we read this. We will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's south pole immediately. Okay, and this is where we died. Nona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. And recording. I don't know who from. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of nomai locator. You can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the south pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Okay. Back to the ship. Not really necessary to refuel, but you know. So we had some updates. Speaking of this eye signal, I found out there is a DLC. I forget the name, of course. Something with the eye. But from what I read, I mean, most people seem to agree that it's best to play the DLC after the main game, so I didn't buy it just yet, but most likely I will. Okay, so I know my device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. And then we can branch to Riebeck. Riebeck headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. Or to whatever that is, I can't really read it, Southern Observatory. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Okay. So I guess we're flying to Brittle Hollow. I think that makes sense. should make use of the landing mode, which I did not know existed. Giant's Deep. Brittle Hollow, which is on the other side of the sun, literally. More landing practice. This doesn't really do all that much. Not sure what Hollow's lantern is, but I don't think it's where I need to be. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing, but the landing camera is very helpful. Okay, I should pay attention next time I'm actually flying, if it's possible to unbuckle when you're not landed. In other words, I should verify if the unbuckle sign prompt is an indication that you're landed, which would be useful to know. I think it's safer to go around the planet than through it. No oxygen. More ruins. More text to translate. Plume. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Thatch, Bloom is right. The trees do move. I confess, I didn't notice until I read his notes. Jesus. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. Felix, that rock is unusual for another reason too. Thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis, this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Bells. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Okay. It's not creepy at all. What steps, though? These steps. Okay. The Southern Observatory. Much better. Yeah, it was all this time my headphones were on the little thingy. Kind of curious to check this out. I don't know if I should go up or down. I guess down, since there isn't really an up. Bells, be welcome in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Oh. Is this anything? No. Crossroads. So, yeah. Above us it said to descend. And here it says to ascend, so I guess we're going back up. What is happening? My ship is 11.5 kilometers away. What in the devil? Does this hurt me at all? Can't get to it. Okay, that's somewhat alarming. Ouch. I didn't mean to, I just wanted to roll, but I can't. I have no idea what to do. Bells, welcome Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember this final rule: to explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and be stationary. But I'm gonna have to end the video here. I don't know what's going on. Wait, can I get back? Not really. So there was gravity, now there's no gravity, and I don't know why. And I don't really know how to get back to my ship. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it like this, I suppose. This is very disconcerting, and I'm out of fuel. Using oxygen as propellant, well, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna have to end it here because I'm Did I die again? I don't have time for this. The clock is running out. Okay, so we're back here again. I told you I was going to be stuck before long. But yeah, we'll pick up here next time. Although I'm not really sure what to do. Go back to Brittle Hollow. Maybe find Riebeck first. But yeah, that's for next time. Thank you for watching and for listening, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.